We did it, y'all. This is a we thing. This is not a me thing. This is not about Paul Young. This is about the future of our city. The city that we love. The city that people forgot about. The one that they want to write off. We're not having it, y'all. We're ready to take us into a new future. I've said it many times on the campaign trail. It's time for us to write the next pages of Memphis history. What will those pages include? I know the heaviness that we're feeling right now. I hear the cries of the mothers, the cousins, the brothers. Far too many people dying. Kids that are starving. Poverty that we've been talking about for the last 60, 70 years. Our community needs help. Our community needs leadership. And it's time for that next generation to take us into a new wave. We acknowledge the challenges that we see. I know that they are ahead. I know there's a lot. I know what we're walking into. But I'm optimistic. I believe in our city. I believe in Memphis. I believe in every one of you. Whether you're in this room, whether you're watching on TV, I believe that we can be better. In fact, I know that we're going to be better. We're on a mission, y'all. When we started this race, September 1st of last year, we had one goal. One goal. Change our city. Change our city. And we've stayed on that mission. It's not about any of the other candidates. I have a lot of respect for everybody that was in this race. In fact, let's give it up for all 16 other competitors that were in this race. I've already heard from a couple of them. I talked to former Mayor Willie Harrington, at least his team. I've talked to Floyd Bonner. And I'll talk to everybody else. But right now it's about unification. It's about coming together to finish that mission, y'all. We ran this campaign with the idea that we can do things differently. That it doesn't have to be about throwing mud or bringing another black man down in order to win a race. We wanted our race to be about a vision for the future. If people tell us they want to take us back, we say we want a future that we've never seen. We want a future that we've never seen, y'all. And that's what we're going to do together. I hadn't even looked at my notes. I'm supposed to be reading a speech right now, but I feel this energy, y'all. I feel it. I feel it, and I'm loving what you guys are giving us right now. But before I go any further, I'm the son of Baptist preachers, so you know I got to close 2 or 3 times. So every time I tell you I'm going to wrap it up, make sure it's the 3rd time, and then it'll be for real. But before I move forward, I want to acknowledge my family, my beautiful wife. Give it up for Dr. Jamila Smith Young. When I talk about a rider, when I talk about 2 in the morning and I'm trying to sleep and somebody right beside me asking what are we going to do next, that's Dr. Jamila Smith Young. She's committed to this city. Our kids that hustled me out of a dog. We're going to make it happen. And I also want to acknowledge somebody that's not here. Bishop William M. Young. Let's give it up for Bishop William M. Young. 1 year ago, we did a kickoff. 1 year ago to this day, we did a kickoff in Oak Haven. And he was so mad at my mama. Because he was like, he want to come out there. And she was like, you can't walk. You can't walk, man. But he was so mad. But he was so proud of his son. He was so proud. And I told this story at a debate, and I'm going to tell it again, because it was so profound. When, a year or so before I actually decided that I was going to get in the race, I had a conversation with him. And he was asking me, was I going to run? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know, because I know the weight of the job. I know what it means to be in that seat. And I just don't know if we're ready for that. And Bishop Young, in all of his wisdom, he said, I hear you. He listened to me, for one, and usually he talks a lot. So he was actually listening, and he was quiet, and he said, I hear you. But Herman and Eva, your grandparents, they would have never imagined that their grandson would have the ability to even think about being the mayor of this amazing city. What God has been preparing you for is not about you. It's about what God has put in you for the rest of our city. Those words changed me. I said, who am I to deny what God is asking for? Who am I to mess up the mission? And so we made it happen. I also want to acknowledge my mom, Pastor Diane Young. What's up, Mama?